In Discover, there are many ways you can customize totals and subtotals for grid reports. You can select which totals to show to improve a report's readability, but also customize totals at the measures level by changing how measures are aggregated. Here's the grid report that we'll build in this video using the totals function. By default, when you use the totals function in a grid report, it gives you the grand totals for both rows and columns like so, with summation as your default total function. Here we have your grand totals for your rows in the bottom and grand totals for each measure column on the right side. Now, if you want to customize the totals for each row and column, you can go to the totals function and click on rows or column, and you will now be able to define the total for each in the dialog box. You can define the default total function for all measures, define the position of your totals, totals type, and logic options. Also, if you want to define a different total function by measure, you can do so by clicking on the Measures tab and set Total by Measure. In this example, we'll change the total function to average for customer count measure. And as we hit Apply, it will then be reflected on the grid report. Lastly, if you have multiple hierarchies in either your rows or columns, you can also add subtotals so you have the aggregation at every level. By going back to your totals dialog box and selecting subtotals and grand totals from your totals type, you will then see the aggregation at every level.